Namaste, guys. ChristianRLong, Life Enhancement Consulting, giving you a big and beautiful shout out on this Sunday evening here in Denver, Colorado. It is 6 o'clock p.m. Mountain Time. We're jumping on for a daily dose of growth. Challenge is designed to grow your soul and help you become a better person. And we are on challenge number 41. I was about to say challenge number 42. Karen, Namaste. Congratulations. You made it. Nice. You get the brownie point and hopefully more cash in your pocket. Chrissy, Namaste. Joanna, Namaste. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on down. Come one, come all. Teeny high five for you. For those checking in, the evening sessions are the challenge review. So 8 o'clock in the morning, we assign the challenge. You have 10 hours to do a 15-minute challenge. And then 6 o'clock p.m., challenge review. You jump on, you say, I did it, I didn't do it, we did it, we didn't do it, to take responsibility for your actions. And then you guys share your experiences. How was the challenge for you? What did you learn about yourself? What awareness came up before, during, and after the challenge? And then what can you do to move your life forward having completed the challenge, right? That's why we call it practical spirituality. We don't talk about big cycles, 2,000 years, 12,000 years, 250,000 years, or beyond cycles. We talk about everyday practical spirituality. Here's the tool, here's the technique, here's the teaching. Apply it into your life, transform your life that day, not next lifetime. Tanya, Namaste. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I wonder if David is jumping on. This would be his second challenge in a row, which is super exciting because he got jacked up from yesterday's challenge, and it was good to see him on meditation twice today. So the other thing, for those of you, we have another 19 challenges left. 19 challenges left. And we'll be doing up to 60, right? So for those of you who've already been doing challenges regularly, if you're able to complete if you're able to complete 30 consecutive challenges, meaning 30 challenges in a row, that could be from 1 to 30, that could be from 15 to 45, it could be from 30 to 60, right? 30 consecutive challenges in a row, you get a free energy coaching and energy healing session with yours truly, which is a $225 value, which is what my clients typically pay all the time, which is a great value add, right? So you do the challenges every single day, you transform as a person, you grow, you stretch, you evolve, mentally, emotionally, physically, even financially, and then you still get an energy healing session and energy coaching session. So it's pretty sweet. So what is your feedback from today's challenge? I know Jessica hasn't been feeling super well. Hopefully she's recovering, sleeping, resting, purging properly. But what other insights do you guys... There she is. No, that's Dylan. Sorry, Dylan. Your picture is very similar to Jessica's. What's up? It's funny, Dylan and Stapleton. You could be like North Stapleton, right near Denver, or right above Denver. So what feedback do you guys have from today's challenge? I know there's always a 15 to 20 second lag time. Today's challenge number 41, was practicing disassociation from your physical body. Natalie, Namaste. Disassociating from your physical body and associating with who and what you are, which is the higher soul. So I wanted you to spend 15 minutes. So you set your timer on your phone for 15 minutes and then just experience what your life would be like if you had no physical body. If you had no physical body, which is what the yogis have done for eons and eons and eons, literally eons of time, because they identify with the soul, not the body. The reason we suffer in our lives is because we identify with our physical body, physical pain and suffering. We identify with our emotional body, emotional pain and suffering. And we identify with our mental body, mental pain and suffering, right? But if we can connect upwards to the higher soul and plug into the infinite light, love, and power of who and what we are, it alleviates our suffering on all planes, mental plane, emotional plane, and physical plane. All right, so Chrissy says, I did it, had to try twice as the first try. It was too noisy and I couldn't focus. Fair. Second try, before my back and shoulder were very sore from building a brick walkway. You guys are busy this month. During, I didn't feel that soreness. Beautiful. Then I had to keep saying, I'm not the thought, I'm not the mind, to settle those down, and I was able to quiet them. After, I didn't like the timer going off and coming back to my body. Good awareness. That's very good, Christy. I like that. Joanna says, I did it, and I seriously tried doing the I am the soul, but my body kept saying, I'm the body. And honestly, my body won. Understandable. My dizziness had been sneaking in these past 3 days. Thought I would pass out a bit after meditation. Not sure if it's allergies, if it's the 3 discs in my neck that are collapsed. Sounds like it could be multifactored, right? Suresh, Abba Namaste. Tina, Abba Namaste. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. Karen says, I did it. I wasn't sure what I was supposed to feel. I was feeling calm and started dozing off, so not sure if I did it right. That is one effect that you can have. Yep, that's one effect that you can have by not associating with the physical body and entering the astral plane, the mental plane, the spiritual plane. Typically when you do the Lord's Prayer, right? Our Father who art in heaven. When you do the Lord's Prayer, the upper chakras become more activated, and that's a great meditation to do right before bed, because you enter the Divine Father versus entering the Divine Mother, the physical form, right? So as you're sitting there and you're going, I'm not my body. I'm not my body. What would it be like to experience life just from the energy form, not from my physical body? You're getting more and more and more and more and more subtle, right? So then it could be like, whoo, you nod off and you go to the next world. So that's understandable. Tina says, we did it. I completely relaxed and felt numb. I think I fell asleep then. Interesting. So the feedback is you guys are falling asleep. Huh. Okay. So this is something interesting. So how many of you have had a very powerful meditation? You go somewhere, you come back into your body, come back into your ordinary consciousness, and you go, it seems like I went somewhere, I met someone, I did something, but I don't remember. That is lack of awareness. Same thing when we go to bed. A large portion of our consciousness transfers from the physical body into the emotional or astral body. We travel around, we learn lessons, we have experiences, we do service, we do healings, right? We learn, and then we come back into our physical bodies and we're like, what was I dreaming about? What was I dreaming? That's lack of awareness, right? How do we gain more awareness? By increasing Kundalini energy within our system. So Kundalini energy, which comes from Mother Earth, which goes up the soles of the feet, up the base of the spine, it upgrades our hardware so we can register the higher frequencies of the soul. So Kundalini energy sensitizes us to the inner world, especially our brain. So the reason we don't know what happens in our meditations, and the reason we don't know what happens when we're dreaming, and the reason we don't know what's happening in the inner world as we're interacting with the physical world, is because we lack awareness and we lack sensitivity, right? It's not a judgment. It is what it is, right? We're all at different levels of awareness and understanding, okay? So Karen says, oh, I did have a thought. I can't share it entirely, but I can say that I saw myself gaining a lot of freedom from not identifying with my body. Ah, very good. Excellent. Excellent. And then Christy says, could have fallen asleep if my timer hadn't gone off. Oh, I thought you were in it to win it, and then your timer went off, and you're like, I got out of that beautiful experience. Okay, so you were sleeping in the inner world because of the energy. Karen says, it was actually scary to tap into that kind of freedom, so I kept repeating, I'm not the body, I am the soul. Aha, interesting. So transmutation. Tina says, I think near the end I was hearing background noise but didn't want to move. Okay. Because you want to identify with what? Not the physical body, but you want to identify with the energy body. Good. All of you guys are having very similar feedback. So Suresh, I know he snuck in here, did the I am the soul affirmation, which was taught by Grandmaster Choa Koksui, felt my crown activate and felt less and less of my body, fell into meditation a little, then came back. Lori, Atma Namaste. What else was your feedback, Suresh, from doing that? So you practice the I am the soul affirmation, which is a higher level of practice, higher level of truth than what we originally signed for the group, right? Which is okay, because you've been trained and you know. So you practice I am the soul affirmation. You start to go into a meditative state. What else? Lori says, I tried to do it. Adriana, namaste. Teeny high five for you. You tried to do it. What was your feedback? What is your feedback? And then we were covering a little bit of the higher teachings already, but we'll go into some additional higher teachings once I get a little bit more feedback from the group. Joanna says, I moved a lot of rocks yesterday and the day before to make a 4-directional sacred fire pit. It was outside with the high pollens with 2 afternoons. So I'm sure that did not help. I will get better. Yes. So allergies are connected to the solar plexus chakra, basic chakra, the liver, and the ajna and the nasal cavities. So when people are having allergy problems, those are the chakras that need to be treated. An organ that needs to be treated. It's inflammation. The whole body is inflamed with bright, well, it's kind of bright red and it's kind of grayish red energy. Yeah. It's actually interesting when we cut ourselves, the energy initially is super bright, but as the energy is getting consumed, it becomes dim and grayish. So when we have something initially happen to us, the energy is very bright, and then it becomes dim and gray because energy from other parts of our body are coming to that area, brightening it up, and then the prana is being consumed, and so it becomes dimmer. It's lacking energy, right? Because our physical or etheric body is using the energy to heal itself. Elena felt calm and a little distracted. Okay. Little distracted. So just more practice in stillness, more practice in awareness. By the way, when we talk about awareness, stillness, understanding, gratitude, forgiveness, when we say these things, there's a tendency to just have it go over our heads. Like, yeah, I got it. Awareness. Yeah, I got it. Stillness. Yeah, understanding. Whatever. They're very, very, very deep teachings, right? So I'm using one word to describe an extremely complex thing, right? So when we say be still, be aware, there's so much to just saying that, but we have a tendency to overlook it. We're like, yeah, be still, be aware, got it, right? So Lori said, I prayed by a waterfall outside to help me be in peace. At times I felt I was above, but could get distracted easily and would try to find my way back. I noticed when I was not relaxed, I was clenched, and I would unclench myself to fall back into calmness. Very good. Excellent. Good awareness, right? Because if you're letting go, right? If you're trying to not identify with the physical body and you're tight, you're clenching your fist, you're clenching your jaw, you're clenching your whole body, it's kind of hard to let go, right? It's kind of hard to have inner peace and calmness, right? That's why you let go. Relax. I don't recommend people lying down to do a practice like this. You can, but you compress an energy channel in the back meridian, and also there's a tendency to fall asleep. Paula, namaste. Bam. There's a tendency to fall asleep, right? So it's best to do spiritual practices when you're rested and you can sit up straight. Then the energy can flow from the top down and from the bottom up smoothly without compression, without resistance, right? So if I'm leaning really far back in my chair, compression of energy. If I'm hunching my shoulders when I'm meditating, energy is not flowing smoothly. So straight back, have your back not against the chair, right? And then you do your spiritual practice. Very, very important. What else? So that was actually very good feedback. Very good feedback from each and every one of you who did the challenge. I did it. I didn't do it. We did it. We didn't do it. So excellent. Again, it was set your timer on your phone for 15 minutes and then practice not identifying with your physical body, but identifying with the energy body. And if you want to go higher, like Suresh was talking about, you're identifying with the soul, which is a practice in and of itself that takes lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes to master. Make sense? So leading into that, there is an affirmation that Grandmaster Choa Kuk Sui developed about 25 years ago called the I Am the Soul affirmation. And in that affirmation, it's a systematic process of not identifying with lower forms or denser forms to subtler forms to subtler to identifying with who and what you truly are. The soul, a divine child of God, a being of light, love, and power. So by practicing the I Am the Soul affirmation regularly, you start to let go of your attachment and suffering and pain to your physical body, to your emotional body, to your mental body, right? Which, isn't it interesting that the thing that we see with our eyes, our physical eyes, right, is the smallest part of ourselves. Our emotional body is bigger than our physical body. Our mental body is bigger than our emotional and physical body, right? And then our incarnated soul and higher soul and divine spark are much, 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 much bigger than all the lower bodies. Right? So what we see of ourselves, what we have 95% of our problems and challenges and suffering with is the lower level of truth, which is our physical body. Shelby, have a namaste. Does that make sense? So it's very, very important to not identify with your bodies, plural. So yes, your physical body has pain, it has soreness, it has an allergy, it has congestion. But if you identify yourself as that thing, your suffering is increased and prolonged. Versus, yeah, my physical body is suffering right now. It's in pain. It has an allergic reaction. It's uncomfortable. Let go. I'm not the body. You're feeling negative emotions, sadness, depression, anger, fear, resentment, bitterness, jealousy, right? I am not these emotions. I am the soul. Yes? And then you're feeling lack of clarity, confusion, lack of purpose, negative pride, righteous indignation, these belief systems and belief structures. Guess what? You ready? You're not those either. You're not your thoughts. You're the soul. So as you keep practicing that regularly, it's not something you do once or twice and you're done for the rest of your life and you're a self-realized being. It's something you do moment by moment by moment throughout your day, right? And it's also with your language. So instead of saying, we do it mostly with our physical body, right? I hurt my hand. We don't say, I hurt hand, I'm the hand, right? But emotionally, we don't do that. Mentally, we don't do that. What do we say? We don't say, my emotions are angry. What do we say? I'm angry, right? Which is a falsehood. And that contracts the aura and not imprisons the soul, but it limits the amount of soul contact in that moment. So you have to be careful of your words. So you say, my body, my knee hurts, the allergies hurt, instead of, yeah, the allergies hurt. Then when we talk emotionally, we say, my emotional body is upset, my emotional body is angry, my emotional body is fearful. Why do we do that? Because it's helping us make the distinction that I'm not that. I'm the what? Soul. I'm not my feelings. Same thing mentally, right? You're like, I'm confused, I'm lost, I'm hopeless, full of despair, I'm this, I'm that, blah, 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 right? No, you're not. It's just a product of what the mental body has created. But you are not your mental body, you are not your thoughts. You are the soul. So it's an ongoing practice, moment by moment by moment by moment by moment. Okay? So the reason I wanted you guys to practice, Holly, I'm going to say, the reason I wanted you to practice not identifying with your physical body today is because it's easier to do than not identifying with your thoughts, because people aren't even aware of their thoughts most of the time. They're not aware of how they feel most of the time. But you're aware of your physical body, and you're aware of sensations in your physical body, right? Smacking my hand, I can feel the tingling in my hand. My palm chakra is highly activated, right? But that's the energy body, the physical body, right? So I go, okay, this tingling in my hand is not me. I'm the soul. The soreness in my right knee, the soreness in my right foot is not me. I'm the soul. So Tina says, you start to become what you say and think? Yes, because your speech creates form. Your speech creates form. So you take the infinite and you make it finite. You take the unmanifested and you make it manifested. So when you speak something, you pull from the stillness and you create form. So when I say apple, I just created energy in the inner world that created an apple. If I say tofu, that's what I just created within the energy world. It hasn't manifested yet because there are many factors that determine whether something materializes or not. But the throat chakra, every word you speak and every thought you think, you're creating form. So if you speak kind things, you create kind forms. If you speak mean and cruel things, you create mean and cruel forms, which influences your aura and the aura of the people you're speaking to. Make sense? It's a great question. So again, this is a very, very deep practice of not identifying with your body, not identifying with your emotions, not identifying with your thoughts, but identifying with the I am, identifying with the soul. And as Suresh found out, as he was practicing the I am the soul affirmation, it went from, I don't feel my body anymore, to having a meditation. Because what's happening? The upper chakras are getting more activated, more soul energy is coming down. It's transforming your life. David, namaste. So I hope that helps you guys. I hope that makes sense. It's a very, very deep teaching. All credit to Grandmaster Choa Kuk I would not have known these things or understood these things without the teacher's teachings, blessings, the senior disciples. But it's changed my life, and obviously it's the purpose of my life, right? To spread my teacher's teachings and to share these teachings with others. You're a good girl. So that being said, if I can assist you in your healing process of where you'd like to take your life to the higher levels, to have more inner peace, more stillness, more clarity, more inner power, let me know. Go to ChristianRLong.com, sign up for a consultation if you know nothing about pranic healing, or if you know something about pranic healing, sign up for a healing session right then and there, and we can assist you in your healing process. You're very welcome, Tina. My pleasure. And that's it. Super, super easy stream for tonight. Clean, clear, to the point, and very, very blissful. That's nice. Very, very blissful. So, love you guys very, very much. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Whenever and wherever you're seeing this, you're welcome, Chrissy. And I look forward to serving you guys in the near future. Catch us tomorrow at 8 o'clock a.m. for a brand new challenge. Doesn't matter if you've done none of the challenge. Every day is a new challenge, and every day is self-contained. So join us tomorrow at 8 a.m., same time or same place for challenge number 42. And I look forward to serving you guys and healing you guys and helping you move your life forward. This is Christian Long, Life Enhancement Consultant. Let me read this real quick to give a shout out to David. Namaste. I did it. Congratulations. That's 2 in a row. I actually had flashbacks of my 5 DMT experience during the practice. It was just tingling glimpses back to what that state felt like, but it was extremely powerful. It's like the feeling of having nothing to hold on to. Aha! Excellent. Good. Correct. Not holding on to it. You're right. Good. Good job, David. I'll see you for the next challenge tomorrow. Atma. Namaste, guys. Bye bye.